I feel bad for her. It's really kind of inappropriate in some ways. I'm taking some of the dark color that is Payne's Gray mixed with Van Dyke Brown that I did around her eyelashes, and I'm putting it on the separation of her lips there too, and a little bit on her nostrils here. I'm going to outline her upper eyelids, and I'm going to do one more layer of flesh tones, and then I'm going to start adding some color in here. And again, this is a painting that isn't for anything specific. If anybody is interested in it anytime, type buy it now, and you can.
Yes, would you like to? Yeah. Let me do a little commercial for you, Jasmine.
Hey, that sounds good.
Would you like to have the painting that Jasmine is working on right now?
Ah.
It can be yours. We'll put it in one of those cute little frames that you saw earlier.
I'll show that real quick, and then I'm going to the bathroom. Okay.
For what is it? Does it have to be $4.96?
It has to be $4.95 because that's what I do.
$4.95 or greater.
Or greater.
Yes. So if you would like to buy this little tiny painting,
it sounds small.
This largely small painting. Feel free to buy it now. Just type in "buy it now." It is really cute. Insert Cap America. I get that reference gif here. Thanks for having me in your Kansas City house. You're very welcome, Queen Tree. We are thinking about doing it sometime in London. And I think if we do it in London, we'll do it earlier in the day. So our Americans, $495. And that is, I think we're going to treat it like an auction. Let me double check, because if somebody wants to bid more, I think they can. I wonder if there's a good program for this. But yes, we're thinking about doing Twitch in London. What we would do is do it earlier in the day, so it would be around the same time that we usually do it now, since you guys are used to that. Does that sound like a good idea? People want to buy it, but they don't have the funds. So if anybody wants to buy it, type in "buy it now." Okay, Ange Hoffman just said "buy it now." So does that mean that when she says that, somebody can outbid her? Okay. Okay, so Ange Hoffman, what would you like? I do, yes. So what is your bid? Because that's not really a buy it now.
Well,
that's bid.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
it's not
so
eBay.
Ange Hoffman says $4.95, for example. Okay. If somebody wants to go higher than that, they can.
You can do. As long as I don't mess it up or
so
anything.
All I need to know, and I'll type this in so she definitely sees it.
Yeah. Lighter colors. For those who aren't aware of my mini paintings, it's usually kind of a big crazy rush to get them. For example, at DragonCon, sometimes people wait in line for hours to come buy one mini painting, and the gallery at Disney gets overwhelmed with calls. So you Twitch people are special because you can get them here before any galleries involved.
So now I feel like an auctioneer. We got $4.95.
Really fast,
we got $4.95. We got $4.95.
No,
okay, so Ange Hoffman says yes, $4.95.
Oh,
so that means anyone in the room that wants to have this painting, if you want to bid higher.
Otherwise, Ange, it's yours.
You can. Otherwise, it's Ange's, and I don't know when this would stop. We are very new at this sort of
I've never done this before.
live auction sort of situation.
Me about it, and I was like, I didn't know you could do Twitch like that, and apparently you can. So it works better than eBay because this way people are actually here. We can talk to them.
Also, you need if you scroll down and put the money in our, you have to wait until I say.
Yeah. Don't give me money.
Don't give us money yet.
No.
But if when you are finalized, and I'll type in something very final, that is when you would send us the money.
or whatever they say.
Yeah, Rachel says yes. Nen does this kind of thing. If I
That's
knew
what she
that,
was telling me.
if I would have had a chance to watch this specific thing,
Yeah.
I would have reviewed it. But I guess I'll just go by comments now.
Or
I don't
in
know
Kansas,
if Nen uses any sort of program.
No, Nen was actually the one who told me I should do this. So.
Okay,
Go talk
so
to
we
her.
have $4.95.
Yay.
How long would you like this to go for, sweetie?
I don't know. It depends how long it takes me to paint it.
Okay, so you'll till
okay.
Jasmine is.
I have a couple other little ones I'm halfway through, so I might switch it over after a while.
Well, are you going to totally complete it?
I might do.
Okay.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, Ange probably wants to know.
Well, I don't know. Why don't we ask Ange what color eyes she'd like?
Ange, what color eyes would you like? I'll type that in too.
Yeah.
This is getting kind of fun.
See? It's exciting. That's what Nan said. It's a lot of fun. Okay. There we go. This will be good, too, for the people who can't come to California and get all the minis I'm doing for the Magical Thinking Show, because we can't put those online, so that's only going to be for one person.
The person with the highest bid gets to make decisions like eye color?
In the meantime.
In the meantime, okay.
I like painting all.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah. It's fun, isn't it?
Green. I'm your Pacific Northwest gal, and we love our green tones here.
Green is my favorite color, isn't it, Matt?
Yes,
By
it is.
far, yeah.
Yes. Jasmine talks about green all the time. She is proud of her green.
My Florida studio and our
Jasmine's also a bit of a witch. We call her Greenwich around here. If you get the joke, you're brilliant. Rachel says, I think she does a certain program thing for her sketch nights. She has slots that you buy to give her a sketch request.
See, that sounds fancy. I don't know if I can
That sounds super fancy.
Sounds like somebody who knows how computers would work.
So the current I don't know what to say, high bidder.
Okay. 495.
Is...
Also, I'd recommend if you have placed a bid, email us. So in case we get knocked off the internet here in Kansas, or if you want to go to sleep eventually, we'll have a way to contact you. If you place a bid, email us at jasminetoad, Jasmine with an E, toad like a frog, at AOL.com. That way we'll have a way to contact you. I know they have whispers here at Twitch, but they don't work very good. Either that or we don't know how to do them properly, which is equally as likely. I'm taking
this is similar to what you've done with bad apples.
Oh yeah, like the
right.
Facebook,
this is just live
Facebook auctions, but I'm actually painting it now. That's kind of more fun. I know when I collect artwork also, and if it's something I saw actually being worked on, I automatically like it more because I saw them paint it. So. Actually, when we're back in Florida, I should show you guys some more of the paintings that I collect from different artists.
Jasmine, AGT Paper says, are you able to tell us how many minis will be at the show?
I am shooting for 15. And it all depends on how many are completely finished by the time that my assistant / Matt's sister Sarah, when she comes here, how many I have completed. So I have 15 designed. If I have extra time, I might do more. Otherwise, it will be around 15.
Hey, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Do you want me to find a person that sells extra time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Give them my debit card number.
Yes. No kidding. Crazy says, does Jasmine like Meridian green?
Do I like what?
Meridian green?
Meridian? Oh, wait.
It says Meridian.
Oh, like Meridian, like the...
Maybe Meridian.
Yes. That's kind of like Viridian, but I do have some Viridian green right here.
How much will minis be? Sorry if that...
Oh no, the minis I usually charge $495.
It's usually $495.
$495. When I put them on eBay, they have gone up to $2,400. So when I put them in, I try to keep them affordable. So if I have a fixed price tag at a gallery, I say $495.
Yes, it is Meridian.
Yeah, Meridian. So there's a Meridian green too. I wonder if is it ocean colored because of
That sounds like it would be beautiful.
Because of the Greenwich meantime? No, that'd be green.
I think that was his joke.
Yes. That's
Greenwich
a pretty good
Meridian.
joke. If there's a joke about colors in England, I like it. And time zones. Time zone jokes are the best. But I think I am gonna make her eyes green. Got another layer of liner. Sorry, it's gonna be noisy for a second when I get my noisy Kansas hairdryer out here. Sorry, folks. What I don't like about this hairdryer, it sucks my hair into the back of it when I'm not
that's
paying
terrifying.
attention. Yeah, I know.
It sounds like a hair sucker. It doesn't sound like a hair dryer.
Well, the front part blows and the back part sucks. But there's a Wayne's World joke in there, I think. Sorry.
It sucks as it cuts. It certainly does suck.
Speaking of, not Meridian, but Viridian, I'm going to do some uplights on her nose, and she's going to have green eyes. I'm going to try to work that color into the rest of her face. That way her eyes won't look like they're a magic color glowing in the distance. If I put some other hints of that color in her face. Usually I put them kind of under her nostrils there.
For those of you who have just tuned in, I guess, do people tune in to Twitch? I don't know.
People have tuned in since I was born.
Yes,
But, yeah.
Jasmine is painting this mini. It does not have a title, I guess.
Nope. I might let the winner choose the title.
But it is currently up for bid. The current bid is at $495. If you would like this painting, all framed, shipped to you. If you bid $495 or higher, or $496 or higher,
I guess so.
it can be yours.
Ooh, here's the cool frame. These are lovely heavy
The current
frames.
winner is
Angie.
Ange.
Yeah.
I'll just, yes, let me type that in.
But yeah, usually with me.
And we are letting, I guess, current bidders, if Jasmine has any choices to make in the painting, they get to kind of choose live.
You can kind of hijack the painting while I'm working on it, but so far, the plan is to give her green eyes. And I'd use acrylic, so I could kind of go back and forth if I had to.
This is kind of fun. People get to see a live auction, too, while they're here.
Well, thank you to Nen Cheng. She is Killer Nen here, right? KILLERNEN at Twitch. She
Yes.
does a lot of fun broadcasts here, too, and she's the one who suggested this, so. Thanks, Nen. She's one of my co-faculty when I do the Fantastic Workshop.
Yes.
She's one of the teachers there. And she's the
And
one
she's got a no-holds-barred F-bomb.
Oh, yes.
Sort of.
If you have small
Twitch.
children, get them out of the room before you watch her channel.
Remove your children.
Yes.
Remove your children from this woman. No.
Yeah. No, she's
she's
for
just.
grown-ups.
Yep.
Yeah,
keeps it real.
she's been telling me for 2 years I should be up here, and she's the one who convinced me eventually when we were in Nashville, oddly enough.
As you do this, for some reason, I picture you doing Vanna White motions. Yes, me with my big furry legs doing Vanna White stuff.
No, and I can be Pat Sajak, yeah?
I guess you're Pat Sajak.
I could be the ceramic Dalmatian.
So it's a beautiful deep forest green, Meridian green.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Nice.
That sounds like a good green.
Thank you, Mel.
Yeah.
So the phone says, if I had the monies, I would totally buy in. Unfortunately, I has no monies.
That's okay.
I like the last part. Unfortunately, I has no monies. It almost kind of turns into a blues song there.
It does. Has no money.
And I like the
no
blues.
No women who love you.
The blues are fun to listen to. It makes you feel a little bit better that somebody else's life is a little bit sadder. And they're singing about it.
I think that's the theory behind blues and country music and a handful of other types of music, too. It's like, hey, there are people worse off than me.
Buddy drops F-bombs all the time, alone and behind the steering wheel.
Cool. Not when Troy's there.
I only drop F-bombs when Buddy's driving near me.
It has happened before.
Actually, well, Buddy has driven me.
He has driven
Yes,
you.
he hasn't. Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to do her eye color quite yet, but I'm going to start shading in the white parts of her eyes. The cornea, if you will.
Which part?
The cornea, the white bits of her eye.
Oh, yes. The cornea, the iris, and the pupil.
Yep. I'm going to get some...
Sound like they went for a walk.
Yeah.
Oh, Watchmen was created by Alan Moore.
Yes, Alan Moore.
Thank you, Layla. That was an hour and a half ago.
Yes. That
you brought it,
was an early
brought it
reference.
back. Thank you.
Him and his wife created a graphic novel. They spent 13 years working on it, and it is a mashup with Dorothy, Alice, and Wendy, and it is for...
Oh, it has Wendy in it, too?
Yes, and it's
I suddenly got more interested.
Okay, it's for grown-ups older than me, because I'm not quite ready for it. So it is for very grown-ups.
Oh, is it naughty?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to...
They won't even sell it in this country. So, but
yeah,
that was what he
good.
worked on for 13 years after Watchmen, so...
Who watches The Watchmen? I don't know.
That's funny because I just got the thing from Twitch that says who watches The Watchers, and it was talking about how many watchers I had here at Twitch. Synchronous.
That's very sweet of you, Leela. And then you guys are always so nice.
They are. Thank you for joining us, even here in Kansas, far away.
I really like this idea of auctioning live. I hope you do it again. If you need an idea, I'd love a mini painting of a fairy and a ferret smushed in the frame like it was a selfie.
Yes. You know, I kind of think about that with my face as a fairy and the ones that are just like a face and something like, oh, here's a flower, like, here's my cat. And it is totally kind of selfieing it a bit. I like that idea. It's capturing the things that they are, the things they like, and putting in a picture.
That would be kind of cute.
Yes.
Okay, now this is kind of an interesting idea.
What's that?
Okay, tell me if is this too campy, and I don't mind if you shoot it down.
There is nothing that is too campy, man.
Imagine a little frame.
Yeah.
That is created and painted in such a way that it looks like a camera.
Like
or it looks like an iPhone or something.
I have seen that with a Polaroid before.
Okay,
I don't know about
and you could have a little series of them, selfies, like fairy selfies.
You know, that's what somebody asked me.
That would be cute.
About they were asking me about my 7 deadly sins, and they're like, "How come we haven't done vanity yet?" And me and Matt had talked about maybe having vanity doing a selfie in it, because what's a very good example of vanity contemporarily as opposed to a selfie. But I tried to make them old-fashioned too, because I have like historic paintings from the 1500s in the background, but I want to make them seem like they could happen now. So I'm thinking of at least putting an iPhone in there somewhere, or I don't know. I always hesitate to put contemporary references in some paintings because I've been doing this for 21 years now, and I don't want something to look too old, let's say 10 or 20 years from now. I don't want to necessarily date it, but I want it to seem kind of timeless. I don't know.
So, the Fallen wonders if being in a Twitch stream is essentially creating a pocket dimension that exists out of reality.
Yes.
Yeah, and creating yet another reality. It's true. And it's easy to zone out when you're watching a Twitch stream. There's something hypnotic about it.
Yeah.
So, A.M. Weber had the 7 deadly sins question.
Oh.
That was them.
Anna Maria. Yes, I think I just talked to her today, right?
Yes.
Yes, because I haven't done her. And the only one of the 7 deadly sins I haven't done, painting-wise, not just like lifestyle, was pride/vanity. And that's a weird one, too.
Okay,
do I pick pride or do I pick vanity? I don't know.
Jasmine had this idea independent of me, too, because we're talking about selfies.
Yeah.
It was weeks ago. And
was it at Water Terror Place in Florida?
Yes. Okay. So it's near our home in Celebration, and we go to sometimes go to a place called Tropical Smoothie. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this.
They have vegetarian chicken there.
Yes, it's very very tasty.
Okay.
So when we are very pressed for time, I will go pick up lunch there sometimes, and it's a nice healthy treat.
Yeah.
And there are these like tables outside.
Like picnic tables that are metal.
Sure. Where people, if they would want to eat outside, they would eat outside there. A woman stops her car, and it kind of looks tropical there, tropical smoothie, but there's a palm tree.
It looks very vacation-y there.
Yes, it's Florida, so it looks all vacation. There's a little palm tree and stuff. She stops her car. Her boyfriend remains in the car. She gets out of the car, she sits at one of these tables and she does her face, like from her purse. She like fixes her face. And
Makes a duck face, and you look up into the right.
Yes, and she
say,
pulls out her phone,
and
then she takes a picture,
yeah,
selfie style,
yeah,
and with a nice little
image or anything.
No, and then she got back into the car, and the boyfriend kind of gave her a sort of let's go.
By the way,
and then
this
she
lady
left.
here don't feel bad. A lot of people do.
No, so what I thought is, wow, that is a wonderful. I thought that was a wonderful example of vanity because she only did it for that purpose.
She didn't come to get a smoothie or a sandwich or to actually
she did it to
look
stop.
at the town.
But she was a very.
She just wanted to
I mean, she was very pretty. She was a pretty person.
You can probably
so she
find
might
her
have
on
reason to be
Facebook
vain,
or
but I thought it was
Snapchat or
an
something.
interesting thing.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I have done that in places. I remember when I was in South Africa, we went to places and we would stop. Like
I am not a selfie person.
We went to Soweto and we're like, oh my God, Soweto, I've read about this in a million places. Can I come out and get a picture in front of the sign? And we all got pictures in front of the sign. But then we walked around and went to people's houses and saw stuff too. But that's the thing on Instagram was me in front of the sign. So I think that's something a lot of people do. I don't think it's negative. I just think it's, I don't know, indicative of how culture is sometimes.
Well, the thing is,
I don't know if it's vanity or pride necessarily, but it fits within.
I think that sometimes the effort that people put into their personal beauty, it kind of might deserve a selfie every now and then. Because if you're putting that much effort into it,
it's like when you go on Splash Mountain.
Yes.
You pay more attention to the camera that when you go down the drop than to riding the ride. I've seen people, they're like putting lipstick on while they're riding the ride with all the cool stuff and the neat things on the ride because they want to get their picture taken and get it put on their purse or whatever when they go down the big drop. We probably see more of that because we live in a tourist town. So, but I know what you're saying. Sometimes that takes precedence over whatever you're there to experience in the first place. I don't know.
Jasmine, this is hilarious.
What's that?
Vertonius88 says, I got hit in the head with a can of Diet Coke today. Don't worry, I'm not hurt. It was a soft drink.
Oh my gosh,
so funny.
that is
Wild Elf
okay,
just
you
says,
have my sort of humor. That is great.
Yes, that was hilarious.
I like that.
Wild Elf Fairy just subscribed for 2 months.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, those of you who see the little pictures and the icons of things, you can subscribe to me on Twitch. And if you are an Amazon Prime person, you can subscribe for free, and Amazon gives me money, which is really cool. So if you are a Prime person, log in, like, subscribe to Jasmine. It says subscribe for free, and they give me a couple dollars, and that keeps the whole thing rolling. I didn't know how that worked for a long time, even after I was up here at Twitch. Because I'm always the last person at the party, apparently. Well, I'm going to start adding some color on here. And I think Angie is funny, so I'm going to start making the eyes green. You think I'd get a green paint, but I'm going to start off with turquoise.
Bretonius got banned for telling dad jokes on some channels.
Oh.
My gosh.
There's no such thing. It's funny, I always hear the term dad jokes, and I'm like, oh wow, that wouldn't be the jokes my dad told.
Those are great.
Those wouldn't be allowed on my
Those are usually funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking about our dads and what jokes they'd tell. I don't know.
Well, I've heard the term uncle joke used in a way that's like they're a little bit more crude.
A little bit more risque.
Because that uncle might go the extra mile.
And you are Uncle Mayor.
Okay, so Phantom Fairy says, do you want to hear a cat joke? I'd love to hear a cat joke.
I like hearing cat jokes, yes. We also, for those who don't know, we brought all 3 of our cats with us from Florida to Kansas. So if anybody later wants to see kitty cats, we have them here.
What? Jasmine, why do melons have weddings?
Wait, what?
Why do melons have weddings?
Melons have weddings because they can't elope.
Yep, you got it.
Called it.
Oh, Buddy's that uncle.
But I bet Buddy is. I bet he is. That's like Maddie.
Oh, I'm fun, uncle.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm fun.
That's what I mean. And that's my sense of humor. I I'd rather something be genuinely funny than it be like.
My mom
dirty
likes
or
that humor
racist or
too.
something. What's that?
Well, I don't mind it. I don't mind dirty comedy at all.
Yeah.
I just want it to be
If it's funny. If
It has to be
something's
funny.
just crude, I don't care. But if it's actually funny, that's different.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Oh.
All right, Bertonius, thank you so much. How did the cats like the drive?
They've been on that drive many times.
Oh, I thought that was the joke.
Oh.
Okay, so
Think of the punchline.
they were
to
fine.
that.
They're all right.
They were good.
Yeah, they didn't pull a Toonses.
No, they didn't pull a Toonses. No, they have all three been on this drive before, and a couple of them have been on this drive many times, because if we're gone for more than a week, we take our cats with us.
Oh, do y'all want to hear a cat joke, Jasmine?
Oh, yeah.
Never mind, just kidding.
Oh,
That's a joke.
Good. That's a good. See, that's
Very
a
good,
joke.
Fandom
I like
Fairy.
that. That's a good joke.
But you teased us, but then you told us a joke, so it's not really tease. God, that's a
Exactly.
paradox. It's brilliant. It's
Okay.
actually blowing my mind.
Taking that turquoise, and I'm underlining the bit above her, underneath her eyelashes, and going around the iris of her eye. Because even though her eye color won't be blue, I like the look of the turquoise paint with the yellow on top. And that's the whole thing about layering. You put blue with yellow on top, it kind of looks more green than if you just use green paint. I don't think I hardly have any green paint at all. I usually mix blue and yellow, or have a layer of yellow and put blue on top. Or if it's a darker scene, I put blue and put a little bit of yellow on top, or vice versa, depending on what's happening. And I think that makes things look a little bit more realistic.
Buddy says that was me outstanding.
Oh,
And I told him
wow.
that's a warning.
That's stretching it.
And that's when his name works, too. That's a warning, buddy.
Ha-ha.
My friend is fostering the cutest little kitten. She's 10 weeks old and 2 pounds and a very big troublemaker. It's adorable.
Gosh.
Aw, that's sweet, the phone.
Sweetie.
Crazy says it was my graduation for uni today.
Oh, wow.
And I was next to some people doing the hat throwing thing, and a friend of mine hit my hat that was still on my head.
Oh, no.
I wasn't paying attention and caused my hat to fly off my head way down the steps that we were on. Someone sent me this video, and it's great. LOL. Well, congratulations, by the way.
Yeah.
That's
congratulations with a D.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, we are raffling off in
What's the next
20
one?
minutes, we will be raffling off the Alice Oracle deck.
We have 3 different giveaways tonight. I will have Vanna White here. We have the Oracle deck, and I will autograph it. 45 cards, 132-page book. We have one of my wonderful, the very first Strangeline vinyl, which is also Alice. The only place you can get these is from me or from the Pop Gallery at Disney World. We're the only people who have them, and they are so cute. Each one is hand-painted with Van Gogh's Starry Night on her skirt. And then the final prize it's actually in the plastic, but this is Alice in Repose, which is an enamel pin we had as a giveaway at Disney World at the Pop Gallery 2 weeks ago. We had 100 of them. We gave away to the Pop Gallery gave away to customers there. And you can't buy these anywhere. I have a couple of them. I have one for me. I have one for Matt. I have a couple more put in my pocket. And this is one of those. So you cannot. Speaking of which, are there any pin collectors out there who have been looking at eBay lately? I almost hate to mention it, but my God.
Yes, recently the Alligator Girl pin.
Alligator
Is that what you're
Girl.
talking about?
Yes.
Yes, I think Buddy.
Does Buddy have one?
No, I don't. Well, he might have one,
Okay.
but I think Buddy said, "Wow, did you see this auction?" I think he put it up in the
Somebody
pins group.
posted it and they tagged me, and I saw the auction.
It was
and I
just
like, oh my
a few
God.
dollars shy of $1,000.
It was $997.
And I don't
that
have
was a
one.
free pin.
I think I should
And
start
Matt,
saving these
Matt
things.
didn't get one. Because
I can
asked Matt,
buy
"You want
things
one
with
of
that."
these?" And he's like, "That's okay. You got lots of pins." And yeah, if you kept that, you would have had almost $1,000 in your pocket.
You could have bought two Jasmine minis with it.
You could have bought 2 of these mini original paintings. Yep, you sure could have done. But nope. I have the one that I'm gonna auction off eventually. Whenever I sold the original artwork I did for a pin. Oh, I was thinking about doing that one time on Twitch. Actually doing the pin design, because I paint this by hand. I thought about doing the pin design here on Twitch so people could watch. I don't know if people would be interested in that or not, but that might be kind of fun.
Rally's sleeping right next to me.
Is she sleeping?
Yeah, she's asleep.
Well, don't pick her up then.
I won't pick her up.
If you want to grab a kitty, grab Sunshine.
They're all sleeping. I don't know if I want to grab a kitty.
Well, it's funny. I actually started a painting that has a kitty in it too.
Wow, Seth has 2 of the alligator girls.
Oh my gosh,
Seth. Now, Seth has
you can buy
good
a
news, Jasmine.
minivan for that. Yeah.
My parents put down a down payment on a puppy last week.
Oh.
Hasn't been born yet. We're getting a new French Mastiff puppy.
Oh, a Mastiff. My dad has a Great Dane/Mastiff. That's Alcibiades. He's part Mastiff, apparently. And he's huge. He's kind of terrifying, but he's a sweetheart. But, man, he is a big dog. He weighs about 60 pounds more than I do, doesn't he, Maddie?
Something like that.
I forget what Daddy said.
He's huge.
Big. We saw him on 4th of
He
July.
really got pissed when we were getting beer out of the fridge. I don't understand why he was so mad at us.
There was a pit bull that showed up at my dad's house randomly, and they thought she was cute. I think somebody dumped her. I don't know if she was a breeding dog or a fighting dog or whatever, but they've adopted her, and they need to get her fixed first before they can keep her. So they've been keeping her in the basement. So they have to wait till the vet can fix her. And I think this boy doggy, which is my dad's Great Dane Mastiff thing, is upstairs, and he can tell there's a girl doggy downstairs. So I think that's why he's being kind of grumpy at everybody. But here, I don't know, it happens in other parts of the country, but here in the Midwest, there's an unfortunate problem of people using dogs for dog fighting and stuff. So when people have leftover dogs, sometimes they dump them in the middle of the
I think that the little sweet pit bull is she
she's a sweetheart.
she does a submissive
She's
thing
a
where
pit
she
bull, but
gets
she's very
low.
submissive, yeah.
So I think that she may have been mistreated at one point, but she's very safe now.
But she's a sweetheart, and they're just waiting for the farm
she's
vet
absolutely sweet.
They live on a farm, so they have a vet who does
sweet and in heat.
But and she's in heat now, so that's why the dog Alcibiades was growling at you when you were going to get a beer out of his refrigerator. So there you go. But she's a sweetie.
French Mastiffs sound great.
Oh,
unfortunately, make me sneeze a little bit. But
Matt's
I will still.
to old dogs.
But you know what? It doesn't stop me. I'll love all over them, and I'll just wash up later.
You'll hug them and pet them, and
because I'm an idiot.
No,
I suffer for it later. Yeah. 87 followers.
Oh, hi everybody, or watchers, right?
Watchers.
Hey, if you're not a follower, you can click follow, and it will warn you whenever I go live. A lot of people keep asking me too, how do I know the next time you're going to be on Twitch? If you look at my Twitch channel, it says when my next time I'll be on Twitch is. Like for the past week or so, it said Friday the 13th, come watch Jasmine.
Because it's lucky.
Yeah. No, just the time I knew we would get that cable in so we could do this from here. And oh, that green is looking lovely.
Yeah, we had to get extra weird long cables and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I'm thinking about what to keep here
in Kansas.
This is the month we're here the most.
We are
so really
here in the summer.
We probably shouldn't bother.
For those who don't know, we go between 3 studios. Our primary one is in Florida, and then we have our secondary one here in Kansas, where we grew up, and then we have one in London. But we've only broadcast from Florida before, so that's why we don't have all our stuff together here. We're doing our best, but it's the first time we've ever broadcast from Kansas.
Buddy says he will, he's already got his Oracle deck, so he wants to bow out of the first thing.
Well,
I tell you what, buddy, if you win the first one, I will you can win the second one maybe.
Enter again for the next one. Yeah.
Or maybe he should just get the next one.
No, we have to do it time-based.
Oh, it is time-based. That's true.
Time-based. But, yeah. Or Buddy can pick somebody.
That's true.
And then, try to
he probably doesn't want that. He probably doesn't want that stress of picking someone.
Or just say, hey, do it at 8 o'clock, and we'll do that one at 8 o'clock. Because we don't have an 8 o'clock, right?
No, we have a...
Okay.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah.
We have a 5 o'clock / 6 o'clock.
Well, those are different time zones.
Okay, so you want me to say...
Is there one at the very end, Matt?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which will be 7 o'clock our time here.
Okay. Well, we can do it the half hour then. If somebody wants who already has one or doesn't want one, we'll just do it at the half hour in the next hour.
Okay.
That sound good?
I guess so.
It's unlikely. Again, it's like getting struck by lightning or winning the lottery, but far more likely. Oh, this green is looking good on her.
So Neapolitan Mastiffs are, that's what Seth wants.
Oh,
They're
okay.
French are red, Neos are blue and wrinkled. So beautiful.
Oh, that sounds so cute. What was Rammstein? He was like a blue marron Great Dane, right? Where he's spotted, but he's kind of gray. He was really cute. My dad had him for many more years than a dog should live.
So let it be written, so let it be done, says the Fallen.
Oh.
It reminds me of the movie The Ten Commandments.
There. So I put the turquoise, phthalo turquoise, and I put a little bit of sap green and some yellow. I'm doing pure yellow mixed with the turquoise on top of that. By the time I'm done with the painting, I have, I don't know, 50 different layers of paint on there. Somebody was asking me, what type of paint do you use? When I use it, it's very transparent. And I'm like, yeah, they are very transparent. That's why you got to paint it like 20 times before it shows up right. So it's just a patience issue, I guess. And if you use a hairdryer, which I'm going to do in a second, apologize.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't short out the microphone. This hairdryer, even more than the one in Florida, is very noisy. We just got it at Walgreens. It's awful. So I'm going to take a bit of titanium white, mix it with Hansa yellow medium, and put them both together at the bottom of the iris on the green bit I put there. And that will really make it start to pop. I don't know if you can tell on the screen. It's hard to tell. I don't have my usual light set up here in Kansas like I do in Florida. From here,
you know what,
really
Jasmine? Someone said, I think you're missing your overlay. There was no ding when you got the bits from the Fallen.
Oh, no.
I don't know how that aspect works, but we should check that out before we do Twitch next time.
Yeah, we should do. That's all.
Sorry about that, folks. I haven't been hearing any dings either. I've just been seeing the notifications in the room.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So,
that's all from Streamlabs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
hairdryer
it's
again.
from a...
But yeah, usually it makes magic noises, right?
Yeah, it does.
Do you not have all the... Did you actually put your microphone for the input for the Streamlabs thing?
No.
Okay.
I didn't touch any of that.
Oh.
I just turned it on.
No, then. Maybe Streamlabs is down.
Maybe so. Well, we apologize, but thank you for the info.
But yeah,
I was further away. I just thought I could
broadcast here, so we don't know what the heck's going on. Sorry, I almost cut that. What the Hades is going on here?
You can say Shazbot.
Pardon?
You can say Shazbot.
You can. I'm getting some bat orange and some quinacridone.
I like how you shot that down.
Gotta do that. Gotta be on the ball, Mandy. I'm getting some titanium white. I'm mixing them together. I'm gonna do that as some blush on her cheeks. Hey, Mandy, everybody can see you there kissing me on the head. Were you going for that? Oh, okay. Thank you. I thought you were going to check the input for the noises. Are you sure? Are you going to the bathroom, love? Okay. Thanks. Anyways, I'm taking that orange, which really isn't that orange. It's pretty red. I'm mixing that with quinacridone magenta. All the ones I have here are golden fluid acrylics. I use those whenever I'm at home. If I am traveling, I sometimes use Winsor Newton or Grumbacher or Liquitex because they travel easier. I don't know if you can see in this picture, but I love golden paints, but their lids do not close, and they kind of burble out everywhere if you take them on the airplane, so I don't like traveling with them. I'm taking them and I'm mixing them together. So I've got the red, the magenta. Here, can you see that? I don't know. Red, magenta, yellow. A bit more yellow. There are 3 types of Hansa Yellow. I like Hansa Yellow Medium because I don't know if it's true or not, but to me it seems like it has the most pigment. Mixing that with white.
Jasmine.
Then mixing it with water. I always keep some water in the bottom part of my palette here to keep my palette wet. Yeah.
What are the other types of Hansa?
Hansa Yellow Light, Hansa Yellow Medium, Hansa Yellow Dark. I get medium. And I think medium has the most pigment. I don't know if it's true or not, but it seems to me it does. So I'm taking that. It kind of makes a peach tone. This is going to be a fair-skinned fairy, kind of like my flesh tone. So I'm kind of looking at my own hands and my own face for this. So I'm kind of pink, yellow, white, brown mixed together.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
People are demanding kitty.
Kitty?
I'll go find Sunshine.
Find one of them kitties. There's 3 here. Again, we travel with them. Oh, yes, you did. You saw her when she was on the backside of the couch. We were talking about it. Did you find Rio? The one you haven't seen all day? Really? What are the odds? This is one of these big fuzzy brushes I've had for 10, 15 years. And it's almost like putting blush on, like on your cheeks or your eyeshadow. It's very, very soft, just a little bit of water. So it's adding a little bit of color. Hopefully this won't be too bright. I have a really bright light kind of on top of it. But if I shade it, you might be able to see it.
Got it right
Who
here.
is it? Oh, it's Sunshine.
He's on my shoulder.
Oh, there's Sunshine. Sunshine, see? You're in Kansas now. You don't even know, do you? You just ride in the car. You don't know what the F's going on, do you, honey cat? Oh. Oh, is my honey. Look. No. Sunshine's like, look, she started a painting with a kitty cat, too. But I haven't worked on that yet. Maybe I will.
The vinyls are not signed.
I'll sign them.
No, she's asking if the vinyls are purchased off some website.
Oh, no.
Like
Unless they come directly from me, they're not signed. They have to actually come within arm's length of me, and I will sign them.
Kieran says you have 6 kitties at the moment, Jasmine.
Oh, do I?
It's like having a count.
That's good. I like 6 kitties. That's a good amount of kitty cats. This time I'm going to take some magenta.
Oh, the Fallen gave us 100 bits for kitty hype.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it isn't
Thank you
making
so
the magic
much.
noise, is it? Thank you so much.
Darn it. We'll figure that out, sweetie.
We will.
Sunshine
Again, it's
is
the first
cute.
time we've ever done a broadcast from here. You can probably tell because the wall's kind of terracotta colored instead of green like at my other studio, but also this desk here isn't as covered with paint. You can see it's kind of brownish orange in the background because it's a wood finish. The one in Florida is like this thick with paint, so it's just all splotchy, but here you can actually see the tan bit of the wood. I'm going to put some more pinky peach on her cheeks. Could put on her nose also. Here we go.
Oh, I love that, Jasmine.
Thank you.
It's starting to come to life.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like putting makeup on. Just kind of brush on some peach there.
Yeah, it is
use my
very
fingers
difficult to
until
catch
my
the kitties
fingers are awful.
often, Seth.
Yeah, the kitties are wily. All of our cats started off as wild feral cats, so it's kind of a joy to ever see one of them. It's like living in a house with a bunch of hidden animals. But yeah, I don't know if I'll get to it, but I did start another painting that has a kitty cat in it too, so we'll see how far I get on this one. That's another mini painting I started earlier with a smiling kitty cat, kind of like a Cheshire cat. It's actually a sketch I think I did back when I was doing the Medusa with her cat. Some of you guys here at Twitch might know that when I painted Medusa and her cat. That was a little thumbnail sketch I did for that one.
They do not go to London. That's
The
too
kitties
much for the
have
kitties.
not yet gone to London. They have to get passports, and I am not joking. They make you get a passport for your cat if you bring them to England in general, into the EU.
We could probably convince them that Growly was something besides a cat, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they wouldn't want a raccoon or a possum. What else would she be? A dog? They make dogs get passports.
She is very
She's more
dog-like.
like a dog. She's more like a bulldog than a cat.
She doesn't put her when she sits there,
her legs are this far apart in the
yes.
front instead of close together like a cat.
She spreads her front legs, and she kind of she's bow-legged in the front.
Yeah, she's very bow-legged in the front. She's very cute.
And you can hear her drinking from rooms away.
Yeah.
And if she gets on counter, she doesn't weave through objects as a normal cat would. She just walks straight through it, and they all fall off the side. She has no grace.
She really doesn't.
So she's a weird cat.
She does in a way. It's funny because she's actually from here in Kansas City, isn't she? We got her from Matt's sister Sarah when she lived in Granby, Missouri. She captured her because she was living in her backyard, and we adopted her. They kept her at the vet's office for months before we were able to come from Florida to say, hey, yeah, we want that cat. So she was boarded for a long time before we adopted her.
Layla reminded the group 5 minutes for raffle.
And that's for the Oracle deck, right?
That is for the Oracle deck, yes. Wild Elf has a question. How many Canvas Cuties is an acceptable amount to bring to Dragon Con to get signed? LOL.
I don't have a limit.
I guess
however many you can put in your purse. I will say when you come into the Dragon Con art show,
they tie the bag.
Put a zip tie on your bag. Just show them all the ones you brought. Say, hey, I've got 25 Canvas Cuties with me. And they will say, okay, you're going to Jasmine's desk, aren't you? And they will look at them and they will give you a thumbs up. They'll probably zip tie your bag, and they'll make you take the Canvas Cuties out of your bag and go over there. They're very security conscious there for a variety of reasons, but I will sign all the ones that you bring. And I am there for 4 days. I know that the DragonCon.org website says it's 5 days now, but the art show is only for the traditional Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The Thursday that they're apparently putting on the website is kind of the party day for people who show up early.
Dragon Con keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
People started showing up on Monday, and it opens on Friday. So now they're saying Thursday is a day, but they don't have actual art show open then. It's just kind of like, hey, hang out in downtown Atlanta and go to all the bars and the hotels and all that sort of thing. So it's nothing you'll miss out on.
Atlanta makes bank that.
Oh
my gosh.
They get 100,000, 200,000 people come for Dragon Con staying in those 4 blocks of downtown Atlanta. It's insane. You have to see it to believe it. And
I almost get killed every Dragon Con
commercial. Remember that time I got stepped on and I thought I broke my foot and I went to the doctor? That was horrible.
Which time?
Last time. On the elevator. No, that guy who stepped on me.
Yes, for some reason, people don't see
my foot
Jasmine, and they just crunch her.
It's really gross. Yeah, everybody ignores me and steps on my feet every year. But anyways, it's an awesome show, and you should come. But we're doing 3 different pin giveaways. But we are only there for 4 days, and we're only going to do 3 pins. We're going to do them for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Half the pins we have on Friday, we're also going to give away on Monday. Because most people either can miss Friday or miss Monday, and nobody official is there Thursday. So we want to make sure if you come for 3 days, you can get the 3 pins because people take time off work, time off school. So we're only doing 3 pins, and you can either come Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or you can come Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Friday and Monday are going to share pins. We're doing 200 each day, but 100 Friday and 100 Sunday. That way you will make sure to get all of them. And those of you guys who collect pins, you know that the pins are very hard to get, and people put them on eBay for hundreds,
this is true,
if not thousands of dollars. So if you want to come and get one, I'm not ever, I don't think, going to go above doing 200 pins for a single giveaway at an event, because 200 people is about as many people as you can fit into.
And is that that's with purchase, right?
Yeah, that is, Dragon Con is with purchase. That is Dragon Con's rule, not mine. The fire marshal is like, you're making a bottleneck. The art show people are like, oh, you have to a receipt for everything. So that is with purchase. The Corey Helford Gallery show, the one with Porcelina in California, and this one here, no purchase needed. You just show up. They give you a free one, even if you don't buy anything. And if you do buy something, you get another one. But Dragon Con is with purchase.
Oh, a buddy wants to bring his Prince of Dracula and Frankenstein.
Oh my gosh!
To be signed at.
Corey Helford. Yes, I will definitely do that.
Totally. That's fine, buddy.
Definitely, okay, I'd be happy to. I was gonna say just find me, but you already know me. So I would be happy to sign anything at the Corey Health.
All right, let me
So Matt,
find out who's going to win the
draw.
deck.
Okay, this is for the Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck, right? I'm not off by